jar of coffee. Not just an ordinary jar of coffee, a jar of fair trade coffee with the fair trade mark awarded by the Fair Trade Foundation. To be awarded the fair trade mark, companies are required to pay a guaranteed minimum fair and sustainable price. This means that the producers get a guaranteed price should the market price go down, but if it goes up, they will get the increased price. On top of this, they also get a premium, which the community spends on projects of their choice, depending on their need. And I've seen the benefits of this firsthand on a fair trade tour of South Africa. They were building schools because they see education as a way out of poverty for the children. Nurseries which enable women, often single parents, to earn a living. Clinics, housing with sanitation and running water, or providing training for workers, or enabling a cooperative of farmers to buy expensive equipment and increase their productivity. These are just some of the benefits of having the fair trade mark, which transform the lives of producers and give them independence and hope for the future. There are over 6,000 fair trade products, from coffee and tea to flowers and gold, from wine to clothing. So when you shop, please look for the fair trade mark. It's often thought that fair trade goods are more expensive, but that's not necessarily the case. Lidl have just brought out a new range of fair trade chocolate. Co-op fair trade coffee is cheaper than many brands and a better taste, I think. You can get excellent quality wine at a reasonable price from Sainsbury's. And we're lucky that in Leicester we have the Just shop, the fair trade shop on the corner of Silver Street and St Martin's Square, offering a huge range of fair trade products and a beautiful range of clothing. However, in recent times, supermarkets and corporates in this country have moved away from the fair trade mark, downgrading to either a scheme of their own or Rainforest Alliance, which means they pay a lower price to the producers with no fixed minimum and no premium, resulting in lower standards and taking away their guaranteed income and their ability to make decisions on their lives and their futures. Very recently, Nestlé have cut ties with fair trade, and when you consider that over 1 billion Kit Kat bars are sold every year, and that's just one product, that's quite a blow. Producers have a high rate of pre-existing health conditions resulting from poverty and poor nutrition, as well as living in remote areas with limited access to healthcare facilities. The recent lockdowns, border closures, inability to air freight and ship goods, and cancellation of orders due to COVID-19 has resulted in producers struggling to pay workers' wages, an already depressing situation added to by COVID-19. Jesus asks us to sell our possessions and give to the poor. I'm not asking you to do that, nor I'm sure would the producers want that. But what can you do to help? What about when you next shop, swap one of your usual products for an equivalent fair trade product? That won't make much difference, you might say, but what if you could persuade the rest of your congregation to do the same thing? What if we could persuade all the congregations in our diocese to do a swap? I'll leave you with that thought. Thank you for listening.